Hello everybody and welcome to more Political Chatter. This 2024 election prediction will be between Beto O'Rourke and Ted Cruz for the 2024 election, like I said earlier. Now this would be an interesting matchup because in 2018 both of these people ran for governor, or I'm sorry, not governor, Beto's running for governor in 2022. I'm sorry, they both ran for Senate, Ted Cruz running for re-election, and sorry about this. Ted Cruz running for re-election, and Beto O'Rourke challenging him as the Democrat. And Ted Cruz was supposed to win in a landslide, but Beto made it extremely close. He is very popular, not necessarily in the state of Texas, but among Democrats in the country. However, he is very hated by Republicans. So let's do this election prediction. Again, this is 2024, so Biden's unpopularity will hurt Beto O'Rourke. Beto will carry states like California, Oregon, Washington, D.C., Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New York, Illinois, Hawaii. Maine's first. Maine at large would be likely for him. I could see him doing well in states like New Mexico and Colorado. These would also be likely for him because he has an appeal in this Sun Belt region, along with Ted Cruz, because they both come from the state of Texas. But Cruz would win states like Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, solidly, North Dakota, South Dakota, Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska at large. Nebraska's first, Nebraska's third, Arkansas, Missouri, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Kentucky, Tennessee, South Carolina, West Virginia, and Indiana solidly. I don't see him doing very well in Ohio and Iowa. I don't see O'Rourke doing very well in Ohio, so I will give Ted Cruz Ohio by a likely margin. However, I do think Beto could do pretty well in the state of Iowa. I could really see him connecting with these voters here. He did pretty good in the Iowa caucus back in 2020. So, I'll give it to Ted Cruz, but only by a lean margin, so he would do worse than Trump. I see Beto O'Rourke doing pretty well in the district of Nebraska 2nd. However, Biden's unpopularity will hurt him, so I think this would be an extremely narrow win. I'll give it to him by a tilt margin, so less than 1%. Minnesota won't be really a competition, but Biden's unpopularity will hurt him here. It would be a lean margin for him here. Right, moving on to Alaska, that would be likely for Cruz. Maine 2nd would be likely for Cruz. Moving down to Texas, this would be a lean win for Ted Cruz. I mean, if Beto lost the gubernatorial election in a blue wave year, I'm sorry, why do I keep saying governor or gubernatorial? I mean senatorial race here in 2018, which was a blue wave. 2024 will not be a blue wave. Then he won't win it again, but he will make it a lean margin. He will make some effort here. Florida, I think, would go to Ted Cruz by a lean margin. I think he would do just as good as Trump did, probably in 2016, not as good as Trump did in 2020, because Cruz and he don't have the best relationship. African Americans, I don't see turning out as much as they did for Biden in 2020 for Beto O'Rourke. So states like Georgia, I think by a tilt margin will go to Ted Cruz. Same goes for New Hampshire, but by a lean margin. This really will be Cruz territory. And I see O'Rourke hanging on to a state like Virginia, even though it has a Republican governor. I think this would be a lean margin. I really could see Beto doing very good in states like Nevada and Arizona, saying how Hillary won the state of Nevada by a lean margin in 2016. I do think that this would be an O'Rourke state. Along the state of New Hampshire, I'll just go up here, characterize it as a lean margin for Beto. Ted Cruz will not do well in the state of New Hampshire. He's too far right for them. Arizona, I really do think that Beto would do good here. I really do believe that. However, I think just narrowly, Ted Cruz will pull out a victory, just because of the administration's unpopularity. Now, moving on to the blue, Beto needs all 4 to win. Ted Cruz all 3 to win. Cruz just needs 1. A state like Michigan, I think, would go to Beto O'Rourke by probably a lean margin. Just because of how far right Ted Cruz is, he's going to be seen as closely tied with Donald Trump, and people will not like that. However, Beto is very far left as well. I think mixed with the administration's unpopularity, Cruz will win the state of Pennsylvania by a tilt margin and Wisconsin by a lean margin. So we have our final electoral map. Cruz has 1 or 291 electoral votes to Beto O'Rourke's 247.